to this next part of the Guinea Pig project, and in this video we're going to be working on the two files that we have decided to use in the guinea pig. But before we do that, I just want to explain to you folks how we've decided to get this to work. Originally I wanted the guinea pig to start weaking when it was switched on, and then to use the reed switch to turn the MP3 player off, because when the guinea pig gets its carrot with the magnet in, it's supposed to stop weaking. But we found that we can't do that because of the way the MP3 player works. We're using pin 9, which makes it just go to the next track. So all we can do is go to the next track. So we've decided to do it this other way, haven't we, Paul?
Yeah.
So we've decided to have 2 tracks on the guinea pig, and we're only going to have an on-off button underneath that will give power to the MP3 player, and then use the reed switch to keep going to the next track, because there'll just be 2 tracks, won't there?
Yeah.
So the first track's going to have 5 seconds of silence, and then it's going to have weakie.
Yeah.
So when we first show the guinea pig the carrot, it'll be silent, and then take the carrot away, it'll be silent for 5 seconds, and then it'll start weaking.
Yeah.
When you give it the carrot, that'll make it go on to the next track, which will be silence.
Yeah.
So it'll give the desired effect.
Yeah, close to it, isn't it?
Mm. So you're going to be using this software, aren't you, Paul? Wave Editor.
Yeah, and it's on an Android phone. That's what it looks like when you open it.
Right.
And I'll be using this software to edit those 2 tracks. Track 1, which is 5 seconds of silence plus the weakened sound, and then track 2, which will just be silence. Go to the folder,
Wave Editor,
recordings, and these are the 4 files we've got, so we'll listen to them.
Yeah.
Guinea pig weaking good 2.
Right.
The first one. Guinea pig weaking good 02. So is there any silence to it? About 2 seconds of silence to it, that's all. And it's about 45 seconds long.
So we maybe could use that just as it is and see how it works, because it's got a couple of seconds
Okay.
silence already at the beginning.
Okay. So it's got a couple of seconds silence, so we use that one here.
So we're going to use that file.
And then we want another one which is just silence, don't we?
So you've just managed to get a track that's 5 seconds of silence. How did you do that, Paul?
Okay, so this is it. Let's play it. The volume's turned full up. You can't hear anything.
Nothing at all.
It's about 5 seconds long, which is what we needed, and you can see by the display there's no waveform there. So how I did that was just to record 5 seconds of me just sitting in the kitchen here, which is not completely quiet. I can hear
we've got a ticking
clock ticking and me creaking on the table. Now that was a very low level when I played it back, which would probably been good enough. But what I did then, when I went into effects,
then you went to
the gain and turned the gain right down and applied that to the recording, and then when I played that back,
it's just totally silent.
It's totally silent, even
good.
with the volume full up, but holding it to my ear, I couldn't hear anything. So we've got our 5 second silent MP3 track there.
Great. Okay, so you've put the 2 files on the SD card now, and you've put it in the MP3 player. So it's only got those 2 files on now. And so we're going to power up the MP3 player, and we're going to press the button switch and see if it will play those 2 files.
Okay, it's powered up. Let's press it and play file 1. That's the 5 seconds.
That's the weaking.
45-second weaken. Press it for the next file. That's 5 seconds silence.
Okay. So the next thing to do is to change this press button switch for read switch.
Okay. Break it with the carrot.
Yeah. So you can use either end of the carrot.
Yeah, because
we've
got a magnet in each end.
Okay. So.
5 seconds. The 45-second sound of guinea pig weaken. That's the 5 seconds.
Yeah, and we can tell that the silent file's playing because it's got a red light on the MP3 player. Yeah, so it works.
Yeah, it's great.
Give me a go. Yay, it works.
So that reed switch is going to be behind the guinea pig's mouth in the model. And all this gubbins is going to be inside the guinea pig.
So we've gone past the testing stage. We've got a working project on the board now.
Yeah.
So now we can move on to actually putting the components in the guinea pig.
Yeah.
So Paul's put some wires on this reed switch. So that's ready to glue behind the guinea pig's mouth, isn't it, Paul?
That's right, yeah.
I've taken the stuffing out and made a cut here so that we've got access inside. I'm just going to put these hooks and eyes on as a way to fasten the guinea pig.
All right, yeah.
This is the battery box we're going to be using in the guinea pig.
It's going to hold 3
double A
cells, yeah. Give us a voltage of about 4.5 to 5 volts.
And this is the speaker we're going to use. This will have to have some sort of casing going like this.
Yeah.
Obviously, it can't just have air above it, or that'll just fall in like that.
Oh, you would want it to make it the same profile as the top of the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do that, yeah. Yeah, so that would give it some, the guinea pig some form on top, wouldn't it? Like a former underneath the the fur. Yeah, we could do that.
So next we're going to glue the reed switch in with silicone, and we're going to put it on the back of the mouth just here.
That's going to go like that, yeah? Okay.
I think if we were making a model again, we would put the reed switch on the back of the polymer clay when I make the polymer clay face.
Yeah.
Before gluing and stitching the polymer clay mouth into the guinea pig.
Yeah.
So, yes, that's one thing we'll be doing differently on version 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, first component in. So you've designed the speaker box now, Paul?
Yep, this is you can see it's hollow. That's the front of the speaker box. So it's actually in 2 halves.
2 halves.
Yeah, and that's the back of the speaker box. I think it's about 2 millimeters thick. So that's what the speaker will sit inside, and that unit will go inside the guinea pig.
Okay, so that's ready to print now.
It is. Well, just got to send it to the slicing software first.
So this is the casing and the slicing software now,
it is, yeah.
ready to print.
This is automated cure we use for the slicing software, and we've sliced it, and you can see how it's going to be built up from the deck. There's a lot of support material in this. The blue stuff is the support material.
So, right.
So hopefully we'll be able to take it out all right. And yeah, that's what it's. That's ready now to go to an SD card and go to the printer.
So Paul, you've printed out the speaker box now.
This is it. It's in 2 halves and the speaker's inside.
So these are the pins that you wire the wires to.
Yeah, 2 wires goes to that terminal there and that terminal there. 1 wire to each one.
So if we look at our snap circuits, we can see that the speaker has 2 wires running from it. And those 2 wires are connected to the MP3 player to the MP3 player pins, speaker 1, speaker 2. So you'll be putting 2 wires on this, and those 2 wires will be going to the MP3 module in the Guinea Pig.
Yeah.
So you're going to glue the speaker in here first?
Yes, that's right.
And then you're going to solder the wires on?
Yes.
And then you put the wires through here, and then you'll glue that one there.
Sure. And that'll be a speaker module which can go inside the Guinea Pig.
So you're just using Evo stick?
Yeah. And let that set.
So Paul, you're just about to solder the wires onto the terminals on the speaker now.
Yep. Okay, so the wire's on. So we'll stick the 2 halves together now. Just pass the speaker wires that we've soldered to the speaker through one of the holes on the back. And squeeze those 2 halves together. And that's it, 1 speaker module.
So I suppose the next thing to do is to see how it sounds.
Yeah.
So we're going to try out the speaker with the files on the MP3 player and see what they sound like played through the speaker.
As a comparison, shall we try the old speaker first? That comes with the snap circuits test.
Could do.
So we're going to put the new speaker in the circuit, take out the old one. We can't clip it directly in because it hasn't got the terminals on, but if we just strip a little bit of the insulation off the wire, I can hold it across the right points on the circuit. Okay. So it seems to be a little bit more efficient in producing volume than the snap circuit speaker, isn't it? I think it's a slightly bigger speaker.
Yeah, that's really loud. Would it be possible to have like a bit of stuffing over the top of it so it muffles it a little bit?
Yeah, I'm sure it would be. Yeah.
So folks, that ends this part of the Guinea Pig project. In the next part, we can mount this speaker, and also Paul's going to design a 3D printed box casing for the rest of the components. But for this video, folks, thanks for watching as always, and see you in part 5.